Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see REST and spread operator in JavaScript. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing so you won't miss any future update. Now let's start the video. Yes. So in JavaScript, spread operator is nothing but a feature which will help us to uh, give access to the iterable of objects on arrays. Okay. So using the spread operator, we can do few things such as like if we want to copy a array or object into another variable, we can do that, or a few other things which we are going to check out. So we are going to check first spread operator. Once we are clear with this, we are going to move to the REST operator. So for the spread operator, the representation of it is triple dots. So with the triple dots at the start of the variable, we'll say that it is a spread operator. Okay. So I have written this one as here, and you can see this three dots, we need to use it before. Okay. So let's see the first example. I'll say example one here. And suppose we have a array. Okay. So let's say numbers and 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 5. Okay, till 5 we have a array. Okay, so this array we have, right? So I want to have a copy of it. So in order to copy, okay, so same things how we can do. So let's say like number 1 equal to numbers. Okay, so now let's print number 1. Okay, that's a variable. And if I do node 32, that's the file. Now you see, we can get it this way as well. But we can use spread operator to make the copy of it as well. Okay. So let's see how we can do that. Okay. So here what you have to do is you have to have an array brackets and inside the triple dots and then the numbers. That's the variable name. We have it here. Okay. So now if I print this again, we should be able to see uh, all the numbers inside the number one array. Okay, so let's print this 32, and you see we are getting the same. Okay, so the first example is for copy into a new variable. Okay, and let's go to the second example. Let me comment on this one. Example 2, with spread operator we are checking. Okay, so so the second example will be how we can merge. Okay, so suppose there are two arrays which we want to merge into the third variable. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Okay, merging array using spread operator. Okay, so I'll say arr1 equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3, and let arr2 equal to 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, so these two arrays are there. Okay, so now if we have array 3, okay, so we can't do arr1 plus arr2. This will not going to work. Okay, in JavaScript. So what we have to do instead of this, by merging both of them, we can use spread operator. So how we have to do is similar to the above example. We have to have the brackets inside the three dots and arr1. Okay, with this we can get arr1 into arr3. Okay, but we have to get it arr2 as well inside the arr3. Okay, which is the third array. So that's what we are doing. We are merging arr1 and arr2. Okay, so if I put a comma and do the same thing for arr2, and yes, so this is how you can merge two arrays. And if you want to merge multiple arrays, that also you can do with the same example. Now if I log arr3, we should be able to see 1 to 6 in a single array. Okay, arr3. So let's see, I'll just clear and let's print. Now you see 1 to 6 we are getting. Okay, so if you want to merge an array, you can use this. Okay, it's not only limited to array, you can use objects as well. The let's take example of that as well. So let person 1 equal to, I'll say username, and let's say Sonic. Okay, and in the person one we have only one property, username Sonic, and let's say person 2 will have first let's say age. Okay, 20, and now we have to merge these two, okay, person1 and person2. So let's say let person equal to, then you have to use curly braces, because this is array, that's why we are using brackets here. Now this is an object, so that's why we have to make it like a object, okay, so that's why curly braces, and inside that triple dots person1 comma triple dot person2, okay. And now if I print person, it should merge person1 and person2, okay, and give the result inside the person. Let's see, clear and run the 32, and now you see we are getting username as Sonic and age as 20, and it means these two are merged, okay, with the help of spread operator. So let me comment on and let's move to the example 3. Yes. So for the example 3, let's create a function first. Okay. So it will say add numbers, and here we'll need to have a comma b comma c comma d comma e. Okay. So there are 5 parameters we have which we want to add it. Okay. We want to sum. We need to get the sum of all these things. Okay. So what I can do here is I can say return, and I'll say a plus b plus c plus d plus e, okay. So this will going to return us the sum of all the parameters, okay. Now if I want to do this numbers, here I have to provide the numbers, okay. So let's assume we have a array, okay, arr equal to this one, okay, 1 2 3 4 5, total 5 numbers we have, okay. So now what I want to do is all these array numbers I want to provide into this add numbers, okay. So what we can do, like parameter, right? So we can do arr of 0 comma arr of 1. So this way we can do, okay. So if I do this, you will see how complex it is, okay. arr 3 and arr 4, okay. So now you see this is how we need to do in order to get these numbers from array, and that will be provided as an argument to this method, and it will going to be sum the values, okay. But this is a very complex method to provide all these values this way, okay. So instead of this, what we can do is we can use a spread operator, okay. So what we have to do is simple triple dots and say arr, okay. So it will going to spread the all the values whatever is there in the array to the parameters, okay, here. So if I we need to console it first, uh, plg and this, because it's as it is returning we have to capture it, so that's why I'm just printing it. So let's see this example, okay. So if I do node 32, it should give us 15. Yeah, you can see 15 value we are getting, okay. So what it is doing here is, as you can see, add numbers is accepting 5 values, okay. There are 5 values is accepting, and we have all the values inside a array. Now we have to provide each and every value to all of the variables or the parameters we have here. But the tricky thing is, like, we have to take each and everything using the index 0 1 2 3 4 5. So as we know, with the index we can access it, but as we have the spread operator, using that we can just spread it, all these things you can spread it, and it will be added to added automatically to the variables, okay. So suppose if you have so many numbers, okay, 6 7 8 9, okay. Now what happened, like, now what will going to happen, okay, is it going to change anything or is it going to throw error? Because it is spreading all these things, but it is accepting only 5 values, okay. So let's check this, okay, let's check. So node 32, and you see it's still saying 15, okay. So it doesn't matter how many values we have in the array, it will going to pick only starting 5, because it needs only 5 parameters in the add number. That's why it will only startingly it will pick only starting numbers till 5, and the remaining numbers it will not going to pick anything. That's why no error will come, it will give you the proper result, okay. So this is the third example. Yes. So let's discuss more about the example 3 only. Okay, in this thing, one more complexity we have. Okay, we resolve this like using spread operator. We can spread all the values whatever we have in the array. Okay, but now I have a question here. Okay, so I want to add all the values. I want to get sum of all the values whatever is there inside the array, okay. but as I have provided this a, b, c, d, e, it will going to take only 5 values. It will not going to take remaining values. So what I can do is, at least like I can do like add one more like this I can add it, okay. But the thing is, we have to keep on adding the moment the array is increased, okay, the numbers are got increased, we have to again add it, okay. This is again a problem, okay. So in order to resolve this kind of problem, what we can do is, we can have rest operator, okay. Rest operator is a similar thing, just that it uses inside the parameters, okay, instead of using outside. Outside means here, in order to like pass all the variables to as a arguments, all the values as a argument, or making a copy of it or merging it, so there we'll use spread. But the moment you use the three dots inside the add numbers, okay, so the parameters, that time it becomes rest operator, okay. So that's the difference between those two. So now let's see how we can enhance this, okay, or we can make it that we don't need to increase the parameter in order to get the sum of all the things, okay. So I'll say here rest operator, and this is the one we want to check. Now what we want is, from this array I want to get some whatever number we have present in the array, okay. So that I want to get it. So now what you can do here at this point is, instead of providing these many things, right, you just provide numbers, okay. And let's remove this, and let's try to console it what exactly we are getting in the numbers, okay. And see, we haven't used the rest operator yet, but we are just checking what exactly we are going to get inside the numbers, okay. So let's check this node 32, and you see one and undefined, okay. So undefined is this one, which is the this last console, that's why it's saying undefined. But the first, it's giving numbers, giving as a number one, okay. Because we didn't use any rest operator here, it will pick the only the first value, okay. So as it is doing the earlier, right, a comma b comma c comma d comma, that will be there. But if I use spread operator here, triple dot at the start of the number, we should able to get whole array here, okay. So let's see how it will be. So 32, and now you see we got the array, okay. So this is the array starting here and ending here, and all the values whatever is there inside this array, we are getting it here, okay. We are using this spread operator. So what you can do is, here at this point, okay, spread operator, we are unpacking the array, okay. Here at this argument point, or wherever we are invoking the function, right, we are using spread. So here we are unpacking array, okay, unpacking and providing the array. But at the this point, at the parameter point, we are using rest operator, which is doing packing array, okay. Again it's packing into the array. When you once you use spread operator, it will unpack it, and rest operator will again pack it, okay. Then you will get this packed array, which is numbers. So now how can we find the sum? Okay, it's simple. I'll take let sum equal to 0, and I'll iterate through it. I'll run a for loop, okay. So let's say for let count equal to 0, and count is less than numbers dot length, okay. So wherever the numbers dot length is there less than that, I have to stop the count, okay. And then count plus plus, and inside that what I'll do is, I'll say sum plus or equal to, okay. Plus or equal to is nothing but equal to sum plus 1, okay. So this it means, okay. So if you write this, or sum equal to sum plus 1, both are same, okay, both are same. So we have to do this only, we have to do count of I, okay. So not count of I, we have to do numbers of count, okay. So the count will be increased 0 1 2 3, and with respect to that we are changing, we are getting the value with respect to index, okay. So index is count here, okay. And this one we can remove it, and after the for loop I'll return sum, okay. That will be displayed from console log, okay. So I hope you got the idea what exactly we are doing. We have a array, and we have a add numbers function. We are calling the function, and we are providing all the values, whatever values we have, all the values we are providing inside a add number function, and we are using spread operator to spread it, okay. And again, on the other hand, what we are doing is, we are using rest operator to get all the values in a array again, okay. and then we are trying to find the sum of the numbers, okay, all the numbers. So what we have did is we have created a let sum equal to 0. The initial value for the sum will be 0, and then we'll run a for loop based on the numbers array. Okay, so these numbers array we are going to run it, and you can see count. Whenever the count is less than the length of the numbers, we're going to stop it. And then what we are doing here inside the for loop is sum plus or equal to numbers of count. Okay, we are accessing the array with respect to the index value, and we are adding to the sum. Okay, and then after the for loop ends, we are returning the sum value. Okay, so let's see what exactly the value we are going to get it for this. Okay, so let me clear this and let's run it. Okay, and now you see we are getting 45 as the value of all the array. Okay, so if I want to increase it, let's say 10 again, so it will give me the 55 value. Okay, because whatever I have in the array, it will going to provide it, and we are going to get the sum of it. Okay, so basically what we are doing is we are just using spread operator to unpack and rest operator to pack it again. Yes. So this is about spread and rest operator. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and give it a like. I'll be back with more content in the next video. Thank you.